Hello and welcome. You finally walked away from the person who kept breaking you. But now you are left with peace and pain. Here is the truth no one tells you. Living is not just the beginning. Healing is where the real work lies. That's where the real work starts. Hey family, welcome back to Frank Talk with Paul, where we talk about the stuff that's hard but necessary. Today we're talking about how to truly recover after living a toxic relationship. Because healing is more than just time, it is intentional work. And I want you to stick through and you'll be fine. If you have left someone toxic and felt more lost than free afterward, drop a comment in the comment section. This episode is about clearing that mess for good. Understanding what you just need to know, and that is very important. Look, you didn't just leave a person, you left a pattern. You left a manipulation. You left emotional confusion dressed up as love. That's it. Give it a name. Emotional abuse, gaslighting, control, narcissistic cycle, whatever you want to call it. Name it. It is power. Because if you can't name it, you can't heal from it. You must understand where you are walking away from. Number two, the relationship wasn't love. It was control. It was because love shouldn't make you afraid. Love shouldn't confuse you. Love shouldn't silence you. You must understand that. When it involves love, it shouldn't silence you. Type I left in the comment section if you've taken that bold step but still feel emotionally tangled up. Because when you're in love, you shouldn't be confused. That's the truth about it. And that is the reason why this is hurting you right now. Now, you must understand that because it was toxic doesn't mean it didn't feel real. And that is the reason why it's still hot. You miss the pattern, not the peace. The emotional chaos became very familiar. You were not crazy for missing that once felt like home, even if it wasn't safe. Your heart says maybe there will be change. Your mind knows that there won't be any change. The battle keeps stalking you, and then you are lost in the process. You lost yourself along the way. The pain isn't just losing them, it is realizing how much of you gave up. That's the painful aspect of it. Have you ever mourned when you became more than who you lost? Drop that here in the comment section because I want to hear your own part of the story. Because grief is real. That's the truth. Grief is actually real when it comes to relationship. You didn't just break up. You broke a soul tie. That is grief. We understand that. Grief isn't just for death. You are grieving the future you hope for. You are grieving the version of them that pretended to be. Because they gave you a different version. Let yourself feel it. The rage, the regret, the relief, confusion. All of it is part of the detoxifying your system. Stop shaming yourself for missing them. You are healing. Not weak. You are not weak. Missing them doesn't mean you should go back. That's not what it means. Because you miss the part of them that they gave to you. What stage of grief are you in today? Denial, anger, bargaining, sadness, acceptance. Comment below. Let's be in a safe space and enjoy the whole thing, because the process is what will heal you through, and we're working together to. Now, give them hope. You are not building to be who you were before them. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Start with routine. Reclaim your space. Make your bed. Cook for yourself. Small wins build self-trust. Build yourself self-trust. Now, what you learn, put it down. Not just that they did that to you, but what you ignore, you tolerated, you were turn pain into breaking wisdom. Set tight standard. List what you know that you will do and you won't accept again. Healing means loving smarter the next time. Pour into yourself, the therapy, the community, the books, the prayer, the coaching. Rediscover the version of you that doesn't need rescuing. That is exactly what you need. What is the thing you are doing that takes care of yourself today? Share in the comments so others can try it too. Because you need to run the process to get yourself healed. Otherwise, you will be stuck there. And you don't need that because you moved on already and he has moved on or she has moved on. Just because you left doesn't mean they won't try to sneak back in. Don't open the door to your past while your future is knocking. That is it. Block if you need to access a privilege. Healing requires silence sometimes. No closure needed from them. They already showed you who they are. Closing is something you create, not wait for. You don't need to wait for it. The closure is already put to you. Don't date just for to distract. Loneliness is not reason to re-enter chaos. Sit with yourself until you are whole, not just available. You are whole to go in again. Create a new love blueprint. Start with how you talk to yourself. Speak love to yourself daily. I am enough. I am worthy. I will not settle again. I will not settle again for evil. If you have ever let someone back in and regretted it, drop a below comment in the comment section. For your good, if you left anybody you left before and the person is coming back again, you let them in and you regretted it, please want to see the part of what you regretted about so that others can learn. You didn't just survive a toxic relationship. You outgrew it. And now it is time to thrive. You must understand, living was a victory. Healing is your next one. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt stronger, wiser, and more intentional. And the next time love shows up, it will have to meet you where you actually are, not where it can manipulate you again, because you need to understand that. Please like this video if it helped you to take one step forward today. Subscribe to Frank Talk with Paul for weekly, daily content that helps to heal out loudly. And comment below, what is one promise you are making to yourself today after watching this video that you're going to do this? I am Paul, and this has been a Frank Talk. You don't need to go back. You don't need the apology. You just need your own love, your own truth, your own peace. Keep working on yourself. Keep working. Your healing is what the waiting, and you need to do it. The reality is this. Most times when you break out of relationship like this, because of the first version of themselves they give to you, you were thinking in your mind that you've lost something great. In natural sense, what you are grieving about is what the impression they gave to you that was never going to happen. They gave you a false impression. They gave you impression of somebody who is going to be there for you forever, who is going to show love, who is going to show concern, who is going to show everything that you ever wished. Unfortunately, you discover that their real self is opposite of what they have told you. And so walking away is not as if you are walking away from something great. You are walking away from the version that is opposite of what they gave to you, that made you committed yourself into that relationship and you gave everything. And that is one thing that you do to helping yourself. In healing, you must be factual and intentional to yourself. You tell yourself the truth. If you continue to tell yourself to believe in a lie, that what you work out for, you were thinking that the greatest thing that will happen is the great picture given to you. Unfortunately, that picture that was painted before you was never going to happen. It was never going to be, because what they have done, they manipulated you, gave you a false version of what they think you want or what they think you wanted, to be able to get your own part of commitment, which eventually you took all together and got committed to it. And because you got committed to it, they dealt with you, they controlled you, they blackmailed you, they did a lot of things. And at some point, I'm very sure you realize it was time for you to walk away now. But because of that false belief, that false narrative, you refused to walk away, hoping that something good was going to happen. Unfortunately, it was never going to happen. It never happened until you realize and you walk away. That was the greatest thing you have done for yourself. The process is walking away. After the first step, you have done that now. The second step is healing. And this healing is critical. It's critical to your health. It's critical to your future relationship. It's critical to everything that you ever wished. You must heal. And the only way you can heal is to break loose from the past. Don't cry over it because you've lost something. Well, it may not be very absolutely correct that you say you've not lost anything, because you lost yourself. You lost your very self. You lost your peace. You left virtually everything. Baby, the reason was because you were sold the false narrative and you fell in love with the false narrative. But now that you have discovered that what you fell in love with was the false narrative, hoping to have the best definitely will not happen. But as you've walked away, walk into healing, take the process, and you'll be fine. See you in my next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.